Dave Meyer's hairy biker star's wife Liliana pays tribute to wonderful, brave man. The wife of hairy biker star Dave Meyers has posted a touching tribute to her wonderful, brave man following his death from cancer at the age of 66. Meyers was known as one half of the much-loved TV cooking duo. "Rest in peace, my love," Liliana Meyers wrote on Facebook. "My wonderful brave man. Till next time we meet." More tributes have flooded in from those who worked with Meyers and his TV partner C. King, and who they met on their motorcycle trips around the UK. The pair traveled the country and the world over 2 decades to make much-loved shows about the food and people they found. Their first series, 2006's The Hairy Biker's Cookbook, was partly filmed in Romania, where Meyers met his future wife, who was working in a hotel. They kept in touch but didn't fall in love until she came to the UK to visit him on holiday a few years later. "My heart melted." That's interesting. Speaking in 2021, she recalled, "I was blown away by one tiny little thing. He picked me up from the airport. It was about midnight, and he opened the fridge and he said, 'What do you want me to cook for you?' I'd never ever in my life had a man cook for me. So that was the very first thing that just hit me. I was visiting as a friend, but from that moment on my heart just melted." Following Meyer's death, tributes have also been paid by fellow TV chefs including Paul Hollywood, Nigella Lawson, Andy Olibelson, Hundi Oliver and James Martin, who described Meyers as a very special man. Saturday Kitchen host Matt Tebbutt told BBC Radio 4's The World at One that he was one of the good ones. "He was an absolute joy to work with," Tebbutt said. "He was just so down to earth, self-deprecating. He was normal. There were no airs and graces. He was a genuinely lovely guy who genuinely enjoyed and loved what he did. I think that shines through in all the shows. The nation loved him because he was that bloke that you could relate to. Whether you saw him out in the shops or down the pub or wherever, he was just a normal, nice guy." Prosthetic work. Laugh. Before finding fame, Meyers worked as a BBC makeup artist for 23 years, specializing in prosthetics. He met King when they both worked on the set of 1995 period drama The Gambling Man. Actor Robson Green was among the stars of that show. Green wrote on Instagram, "David's warm smile, hearty laugh, and genuine love for people were not just the ingredients of his success, but a reflection of his zest for life. His presence brightened our screens, and his heart and soul inspired all who knew him and many others to embrace the simple pleasures of sharing a meal with loved ones." TV journalist Pam Royal also knew Meyers before he moved in front of the camera. "Truly lovely man," she wrote on X. "Enjoyed conversations with Dave in makeup room at Tiny Steve during filming of Catherine Cookson dramas. His prosthetic work was phenomenal." The hairy bikers also made an impression on the many people they met on their travels. Matt Waldron, head chef at the Stackpole Inn in Pembrokeshire, which they visited for the Hairy Bikers Go Local, said he was such a genuinely nice bloke. They had such a passion for food and travel, he told BBC Radio 5 Live. The infectious energy that they had, especially trying to support local producers and local restaurants, that was their key. Joe Williams, former head of Wilson's Endowed Primary School in Overkellet, Lancashire, recalled the pair's visit in 2008. "They made the children laugh. They were so giving of their time," she told BBC Radio Lancashire. "He pushed his face against the glass and made silly faces at them to make them all giggle. And from that he just became a friend of the school. The children would send them Christmas cards and they would reply. Dave in particular would send us texts and good wishes. He always lit up a room." Jimmy Butler, a pig farmer in Blythburgh, Suffolk, also hosted the Hairy Bikers, who sampled his wife's cooking, and then we went out to the pigs, and they sat down in the mud. He told BBC Radio Suffolk, "What I particularly liked about them was, whether they were on camera or off camera, there was absolutely no difference to them at all. The pair of them were just nice, friendly people with a terrific knowledge of cooking and the world. And they're just nice people to work with. Just a joy." Chef Tommy Banks echoed those feelings. "I really enjoyed the times that I spent with Dave. He always lit up a room," he wrote on Instagram. "Such a genuine, kind and good person. Always so positive, even in the last few years. He really was one of the best and he will be sorely missed. Never a dull moment. Fellow chef Gennaro Contaldo wrote, "Such a lovely man. I'm going to miss your smile and optimism." The Hairy Bikers publishers Orion Books remembered Meyer's infectious energy and passion for food and travel. There was never a dull moment working with Dave, and all who were lucky enough to do so will attest to what a brilliantly inspiring and kind and hardworking man he was. Meanwhile, fans on social media said the Hairy Bikers had inspired them and their families to try more cooking.